Hello, boys and girls.
Hello, Mr. Chu.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Who can tell me who was the first one to get here this morning? Who was the first one to get here?
I am the first one to get here in the morning.
Okay, you were the first one to get here in the morning. Who were the second one? Yes, Jessica?
I was the second one to get here in the morning.
And who was the third one?
I'm the third one to get here in the morning.
You were the third one. Who was the last one to get here?
I think Matthew is the last one to get here in the morning.
Okay, Matthew is the last one to get here. Now, I'm going to show you some of the pictures, and we are talking about the first, the second, and the third. Now, usually, when we talk about the prize winners, we say the first prize, the second prize, the third prize. So you are going to look at some of the picture, and then we are going to say it. Who is the first one? Yes, Susan.
Monkey is the first one.
Okay, monkey is the first one. You can say the monkey wins the first prize. Say it again, please.
Monkey wins the first prize.
Very good. Who wins the second prize? Tina.
The sheep wins the second prize.
The sheep wins the second prize. Which one wins the third prize? Matthew.
The panda wins the third prize.
The panda wins the third prize. Very good. Now let's look at this group. Who is the first one, Charlie?
The kangaroo is the first one.
Okay, the kangaroo is the first one. Now, by the way, how far can a kangaroo jump? Only one jump. How many meters? Do you know? Matthew, you know? How many meters can a kangaroo jump? Only one jump. How many meters?
20 meters.
That's two big jump. Okay, guess.
I think just 2 meters.
2 meters, we people can jump 2 meters too. Okay, Tina.
I think it's 9 or 10 meters.
Excellent guess. Kangaroo, one jump. Okay, kangaroo just jump one single jump. 9 or 10 meters. Okay, so kangaroo wins the first prize. Who wins the second prize? Okay, Charlie.
The dog is the second prize.
Say it again. The dog wins.
The dog wins the second prize.
Okay, who wins the third prize? Okay, Matthew.
The snake wins the third prize.
The snake wins the third prize. This group, who wins the first prize? Yes, Sihan?
The cat wins the first prize.
Okay, good. Susan, who wins the second prize?
The chicken wins the second prize.
And who wins the third prize? Tina?
The duck wins the third prize.
Okay, in this group, the cat is the fastest. Okay, what about this final group? Which one is the first one, Matthew?
The mouse is the first one. Rabbit.
This one is the rabbit. Okay, Charlie, who wins the second?
The goat is the second.
Who wins the third? Okay, yes, Tina?
The cow is the third one.
Now, we are going to look at some of the numbers and see this part. Before we are going to look at the numbers, we are going to watch a piece of cartoon, okay?
Okay.
好，电视机前的小朋友们，现在请你们跟我们一起来看一段卡通片。
Look at the plane and the helicopter. Which one is the first? Of course, the plane. Look, there are some animals running. Yes, I see them. Which can run faster? The person on the horse, the person on the cow, or the person on the elephant? I think the person on the horse will be the first one. I can see a big cat, a big dog, and a big monkey. Who can reach the top of the tree first? I think the monkey is the first. Which is the first, the hare or the tortoise? I think this time the tortoise will be the first. Here is a car and a bus. Which one will be the first? Of course the car will be the first. Look at the cow and sheep. They are eating grass. Yes, but which one is the first to finish eating? I think the cow will be the first.
好，电视机前的小朋友们，你们看到了吧？在我们的卡通片里，有好多动物跑得非常快。Okay, now after watching the cartoon, and we are going to look at this picture, and you can tell me which one is very, very fast, and which one is very, very slow. Now, let's look at these animals, these groups of animals. Which one is the first one? Just look at the animals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one is the first one? Tina?
The turtle is the first one.
Okay, the turtle is the first one. Very good. We cannot believe it. Okay, the turtle. But maybe the elephant is taking a rest. And take a rest, and the cow takes rest too. Okay, now look at these two. What do you think? Which one is the first one? Yes, Sihan?
The plane is the first one.
Okay, the plane is the first one. Now, birds, helicopters, and the plane. Which one do you consider, do you think, can win the second prize? Susan?
The helicopter is the second one.
Okay, the helicopter is the second one. Of course, birds, they try to fly, but they cannot catch the helicopter. Helicopter flies faster, and this one is the fastest. Okay, now let's look at this one. They are eating grass, right? Who eats lots of grass? The first one to finish eating the grass. Matthew?
I think it's the cow.
Right. The cow, you can see here, the cow finished almost all in front of her. In front of her, the cow. And let's see this group. The car and the bus. Yes, Tina?
I think the car is the first one.
Okay, the car is the first one. Excellent. So you can see in our daily life, we always have the winners. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Okay, I'm going to ask you to look at this side. Here, now we have the numbers. And the first floor, second floor, third floor. Now, would you like to say it together? Now, number 1.
First floor.
You say first floor. 1, 2.
The first floor, the second floor, the third floor, the fifth floor, the fifth floor, the sixth floor, the seventh floor, the eighth floor.
Now, the 8th. 1, 2.
The eighth floor, the ninth,
The 9th
the
floor. 1, 2.
ninth floor, the 10th floor.
Okay, here. The first floor, the second floor. Now, be careful here. The 8th some friends. I have some friends. Now, please tell me, where does Betty live? Where does Betty live, Tina?
Betty lives on the 5th floor.
Okay, my friend Tom, where does Tom live?
Tom lives on the 8th.
On the 8th.
On the 8th floor.
Very good. I have my friends Peter, who can tell me Susan.
Peter lives on the 2nd floor.
Very good. I have my friends. Okay, Jack. Yes, Jessica.
Jack lives on the 7th floor.
Very good. I have my friends Nancy, who can tell me where. Yes, Tina?
Nancy lives on the 3rd floor.
Okay. I have my friends May here. Charlie?
May live in the 10th floor.
On the 10th floor. On the 10th floor. Okay. And Nick, okay, here would like to talk about Matthew. Where does my friend Nick live?
Nick lives on the 7th floor.
Okay, very good. Amy here. And Tina.
Amy lives on the 1st floor.
Okay. Katie also. Yes, Tina.
Katie also lives on the 1st floor.
Okay. One last person. My best friend Linda lives on. Okay. Susan.
Linda lives on the 6th floor.
Okay, I'm going to give your photo here. Take it. And then Jessica, here is yours. And then Charlie, this is yours. And Tina, this is yours. And Susan, yours. And Matthew. Now, come here and then tell me which floor you want to live on. Okay, and then put your photo here. Come here, Charlie. Which floor do you want to live on? You say, I want to live on. Say it.
I want to live on the 10th floor.
Okay, Charlie wants to live on the 10th floor. And Jessica?
I want to live.
Now stand here and say louder.
I want to live on the 5th floor.
Okay, Jessica wants to live on the 5th floor.
I want to live on the 6th floor.
I want to live on the 6th floor. Okay, Susan?
I want to live on the 5th floor too.
Okay, you will become neighbors, okay? And Matthew? Matthew and Tina. Okay. Now, which floor do you like to live on?
I like to live on the 4th floor.
4th floor. Okay, yes, please. Which floor do you like to live on?
I like to live on the
Which floor? You want?
floor.
Okay, 5th floor. Okay, thank you. Now, I can see a lot of you like to be friends with, Jessica and Susan like to be friends with Betty, and also here, Matthew also like to live on the 5th floor. Now I want you to talk in pairs, ask and answer. Now, which floor do you live on? Now you two stand up, please, and ask and answer.
Which floor do you live on? I live on the 2nd floor. On which floor do you live on? I live on the 5th floor.
Excellent. Now you two. Matthew?
Which floor do you live on?
I live on the 5th floor. Which floor do you live on?
I live on the 4th floor.
Okay. Thank you. And you two.
Which floor do you live on?
I live on the 10th floor. Which floor do you live on? I live on the 5th floor.
Okay. Now, actually, if you live on the top floor is good or the bottom floor is good?
I would also like to live on the top floor because there are some amazing views from the top floor.
Okay, very good. So, living on the top floor, and then you need to press the button, go to number 10. We are going to watch a piece of cartoon, and this little man has some problems. Now, let's see. 电视机前的小朋友们，我们现在请你们跟我们一起来看一段卡通片。
John is a short, strange man. He lives on the 12th floor in a tall apartment building. Every day he comes back home very late when there is nobody using the elevator. Because he is very short, he has to jump to press the button. He doesn't like to be helped by others. One day, he had nothing to do in the afternoon, so he came back home very early. There were already 2 people in the elevator. After he got into the elevator, he pressed the button. This time, he didn't jump to press the button. Soon, John got off the elevator and went to the stairs. He climbed the stairs one after another, and 10 minutes later, he came to his door and went inside. He was very tired, and he dropped onto the bed and fell asleep without knowing anything. He was not awake until 11 a.m. next day. He quickly got dressed, brushed his teeth, and had a drink, and went to his office. But when he got to the office, he found out he was the only person there. It was Saturday. He didn't know what to do, but he chose to stay in the office. He didn't want to go home then. Do you know why?
好，电视机前的小朋友们，你们明白了吧？ John is too short， 所以有的时候呢，他按10层楼的那个电梯的按钮的时候，他够不着，只好按的下面的电梯，然后再爬几层。Okay, now I'm going to ask you to do something. Now, please stand up, and then we are going to stand in the row. Do you understand? In the row here. Now, stand here in the row. Row. This is a row. Okay? Yes, please. Very good. Now, Matthew. Here. Okay. When we say count numbers, and then you say 1, 2, 3. Now, counting numbers starting from Matthew.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Excellent. Now turn right. And this is a line. Usually we call this is the line. So according to the line, Matthew is the first one. So Matthew, you are going to say, I am the first.
I am the first. I am the second. I am the third. I am the fourth. I am the fifth. I am the sixth.
Okay. Now listen very carefully. Listen very carefully. Turn right. The other side. Turn right. Now, from this one, and then you are the first. You say,
I am the first. I am the second. I am the third. I am the fourth. I am the fifth. I am the sixth.
okay, excellent. Good job. Please go back. Thank you. Okay, very good. And we are going to do something. Now, in your family, sometimes and you always like to check. I'm going to ask you some questions. Who is the first person to get up in your family? Your father, your mother, you yourself. Okay, I'm going to ask you to work in pairs. Now, would you please, you two stand up and ask. Okay, just ask. You don't have to write anything. You ask.
Who is the first person to get up in your family?
It's my mother.
And you ask one question.
Who is the first person to leave the house?
It's me.
Another question.
Who is the first person to go to bed in the evening?
It's me. Who is the first person to come home?
It's my father.
Okay, thank you. Sit down, please. And Matthew and Tina, you ask the third question.
Who is the first person to watch TV in your family?
I am the first one to watch TV in my family.
You ask number 7.
Who was the first person to know something about a computer?
You yourself or your mom or your dad?
My mom.
Okay, thank you. And then you two, Jessica and Charlie. And ask the 4th and the 8th question. Yes, please?
Who is the first person to read a newspaper at home?
It's my father. Who was the first person to learn to sing an English song at home?
My grandmother.
Oh, that's excellent. Okay, thank you. Okay, very good. Now, I'd like to know and find out, who can tell me, who is the first person to get up in your family?
My mom.
Charlie.
My father.
Who is the first person to go to bed in the evening? Yes, Jessica.
My grandmother.
Who is the first person to watch TV in your family?
I am the first person.
You are the first person. Matthew, who is the first person in your family to read newspaper at home? You think
No.
about it. Nobody reads newspaper. Okay, thank you. Yes? Who is the first person to read the newspaper?
It's my father.
Okay, good. Who is the first person to leave the house?
It's my father.
Okay, who is the first person to come home? Charlie?
It's my father.
Okay. Who was the first person to know something about the computer? Yes?
It's my mother.
Who was the first person to learn to sing an English song at home?
It's me.
Okay, very good. Now, please pass this one to me, and you have done an excellent job. I have got a balloon, and this is a kind of experiment. If you put this little balloon, if you put this coin into the balloon, okay, into the balloon, and then you are going to blow it up. For example, now this is the balloon, and then you are going to blow it up. You can see this one. Put the coin inside the balloon, and then tie it and move it in a circle. In the circle, and then you can hear certain sounds. I'm going to ask you to do the experiment, and then you see. Okay, I'm going to give you a balloon, and then you will move it, and then like this one, slowly. What about quickly? And then can you hear some sounds or not? Okay, try this one, please. Move it. Quickly. Quick, hurry. Okay. That's very good. Try this one, please. Hear the sound. Now, okay, quickly. Okay. Okay, here, you can see the coin. Just move it. Okay, try to move it. Okay.